Yes, my Christmas tree is still up. Do not judge, okay? We listen and we don't judge. No, but it's up because honestly, I have not been able to stand up really for more than 2 hours without having these massive headaches. So, updates, right? Because that's what this is about. If you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, you would know that I was hospitalized in the beginning of January because your girl started losing vision in her right eye. Very, very scary. I was terrified. I was like, what is going on? So here's an update on this healing journey. Let me give you the whole picture, the full picture. December 21st, I just woke up. It was December 20th or 21st. I woke up and my right eye had lost vision. So the top of my vision was lost. It seemed like there was a veil over my eye and I could not see colors. So I was over here driving and I'm like, I do not see that red light. It's a little scary. That's a little weird. I'm in the bathroom. I'm acting like I got contacts on. I'm fishing around. I'm just touching my eyeball, thinking what, is there something blocking? Is there something right there on top of the pupil that's not letting me see? So I finally went to the emergency room the day after Christmas, and that doctor was very dry, not helpful. He gave me a CAT scan and was like, well, I don't see anything in the CAT scan, so just go see an optometrist. He totally could have given me an MRI, but he chose not to. But whatever. Again, if you follow me on my other platforms, you'll know that I am no longer in the 9-to-5 world. And you're gonna get all the stories, but after depression, anxiety, and just straight up turmoil from these toxic jobs, companies that I was with, I decided to come back to my passion, what I love to do, which is chat with y'all and inspire and uplift and make y'all laugh, because everything I talk about is real life stuff. It's real life stuff. These are things that I've actually experienced, and I just like to make light of them and do little skitty skits with my personal experiences, because I truly feel like we can all learn from each other's stories. And I have been on quite the healing journey, which you guys will also hear about, because I do intend on giving the full-blown, detail by detail, run by run, play by play as to what I have been doing since I've been gone, working on a docuseries. So I do not have insurance right now, and my unemployment at the time I still had unemployment, so I wasn't able to qualify for Medicaid or anything like that because I was making too much on unemployment. Why is that a thing? But okay. So the first ER that I went to suggested, after the CAT scan was clear, suggested that I go see an ophthalmologist. Who got ophthalmologist money, baby? Not me. At least not right now. So I decided to go see my optometrist. Shout out to my optometrist, because even though he was not, allowed to diagnose me, because it's an ophthalmologist area, I guess, he said that it seems as if I have optic neuritis. And then he said, he was really insistent on me getting help from a neuro-ophthalmologist. Very, very grateful for him, because he gave me the info on a hospital that does charity care, things like that. He really insisted that I go see the neuro-ophthalmologist because my eye condition was that of an MS patient, right? So that's where the freaking out kind of started happening, because if you know me, you know that I tend to struggle with overthinking. I was diagnosed in 2023 with depression, anxiety, paranoia. Shout out to the survival mode, right? Because dang, I didn't even have time to experience that and to really like understand that those were the things that were, I don't know, it might sound crazy, but those were the things that were kind of like driving me in this tunnel vision of like, I just need to survive. Me and my daughter just need to survive. Like the anxiety was gonna sound crazy, but the anxiety was a big help to my survival. And the overthinking was a big help to my survival. But I digress. Boom, I go to the ER again, but a different one. And that was on beginning of January. Shout out to 2025. They kept me there for about a week and ran a bunch of tests on me, took a lot of blood work, and they also did a lumbar puncture test, which is why for the last 2 weeks I have been experiencing, I mean, yo, for real, it's better now. The headaches are better now. They're still there. I still can't stand up for far too long. But when when I tell you, I've never experienced a headache like that in my life. I do not wish it on my worst enemy, because I'm talking about no pill was working. Like the minute I would get up, and I was told that the spinal tap, what happens is your cerebrospinal fluid travels down and leaks out of the puncture site. So that hospital, aside from the blood work and the spinal tap, they also did an MRI. My MRI did confirm that I had optic neuritis, the inflammation of, how about that? How about I tell y'all what optic neuritis is? Optic neuritis. Oh, and 0 out of 10 recommend Googling your symptoms and stuff, because you're really going to think that you're about to die. Optic neuritis is an inflammation of the optic nerve, which carries visual information from the eye to the brain. Causes: multiple sclerosis, autoimmune disorders, example, lupus, sarcoidosis, infections, idiopathic, I don't know what that is. Yeah, so they ran a bunch of tests on me. I do not have lupus. I'm still hoping that I do not have MS, but I actually received some test results over the weekend, and it was for an MS profile, and my values were pretty high. So I'm really working on the whole overthinking and not freaking out thing, but I'm just like, you know, I'm receiving these test results in my email because I signed up for my chart. I do not understand anything other than green and yellow. Green is good, yellow's caution, and I'm up in yellow, okay? Can I get a doctor to call me back and let me know what is going on? Because high values were found on my MS profile. But they told me, though, when I was at the hospital, like, oh, it's highly unlikely that you have MS because of your age. I guess when you're 40, you don't get MS. But the age thing kind of made me a little calmer until I saw the test results over the weekend. And I'm like, I thought that I was too old to get MS. But again, I still don't know. I still don't know what the cause is. I can look at these test results all day. I just don't know exactly what it means. And I just need to wait for a doctor to get back to me. But I wanted to come on here and just give you guys an update. I really have been on bed rest for the last 2 weeks. And oh Lord, the way the depression was like really trying to claw its way, because not being able to like really get up and do stuff, and it gets a little lonely. I get a little lonely sometimes, but you know, working on that too. I have faith. My faith will not falter. The Lord got me, and you know, we're just gonna push through. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna persevere through this. I have been thinking about some videos that I want to start recording when I'm able to actually stay up long enough to do so. But yeah, and of course, you know, I'm all about my skits because I'm a storyteller and I like visuals with my storytelling. So, and it's always relatable stuff. It's always my life. It is always my life. And, you know, I just hope that every story I tell can bring some sort of healing to you guys and help you feel seen. You're not alone. Because I know I'm not the only one who goes through these things. So, and I always like to end off with some positive affirmations. I just love loving on y'all, okay? So I have a bit of a headache right now, but again, it's nowhere near as bad as before. So I'm gonna go lay down now. In the words of Lisa, have a beautiful everyday. Bye.